We are just packing up our bags one last time. Everything's happening for the last time. Last coffee morning. And the sun is coming up. Super like mystical this morning. Mystical. It's very pretty. So in the town of Yelbes, we've just found out there are two options of variants. One, which was the route we were expecting, would take us to a town called Torrefesana, I think it's called, which is around 10k from Yelbes and is where we were planning our first break. Or there is a direct route that goes to San Pedro de Merida, which goes cross country. So the pros and cons are the direct route is obviously quicker, plus country sort of trails, but it potentially has a river crossing. Versus the other route has a dangerous stretch of road we would have to walk on, which after what we've just experienced is not ideal. So big decision, we were just choosing between the two variants. So initially we were sort of steering towards taking the cross-country route with the river, and then so we thought we better go and get some coffee and something to eat because we're not going to see another town now if we take the cross-country variant. We just went into a bar and got some stuff, and John cleverly asked the owner of the bar for advice on the river. He, we think, said that normally it's sort of up to knees, but because there's been so much rain it's more likely kind of up to thighs at the moment. He said it's not dangerous, but obviously we're going to get pretty wet and we've got our backpacks, so don't want to get our stuff wet. It's interesting, like Gron's website describes the long route, so the main Camino route, as the most dangerous section of the whole route, so we're a bit unsure about that, but we think it might just be because it's the only time that the Camino route officially sends you on an N-road, which is going to be quite interesting. But we have walked on N-roads already quite a few times because of being unable to get onto the main route due to flooding. So yeah, decision made, taking the main route. Had an extra break as a result of sort of dilly-dallying, but who can complain? So behind me is the river that we would have had to cross. Not at this stage, but just to give you an idea of how high it is. Yeah, coming up to the N road, which is supposedly the most dangerous bit. Just hoping that it's got a bit of room at the side. Looks like a fast road. We are safely off the main road. We walked a little bit behind the crash barrier on the side of the road because I didn't feel particularly confident about lorries seeing us and giving us space. We're now on, I guess, a sort of bypass that runs along the highway. Not a lot of redeeming features about today's walk since we left Medellín. shoe off break. Filthy. San Pedro de Merida. I think we have about 15k to go. We're just having a little break.
Final
countdown. Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. Well, I've got no idea where we're going. This is an absolute classic. John has walked off, even though he has no phone signal, and we're not on the Camino route. It's about to absolutely pour down. I can't shout at him. I've got no idea what to do other than follow him, even though I know we're going the wrong way, and we've walked 30 kilometres. Where are you going? Now going back to where we lost arrows. Motivation is low. People are very sorry. As soon as the rain arrives. Very soggy. Got a very soggy bottom. That is the motto of the Camino Mozarabe this year. Soggy bottom. Approaching. And suddenly it's over, and we're allowed to just wander at our leisure looking for somewhere for breakfast without knowing we've got to walk, without rushing. Might read a book over breakfast. It's going to get leisurely. Looking like he's tending to his blisters. Oh yeah, this is classic. So we are just walking along the old Roman bridge in Merida, and as we were crossing it south,
by chance,
who should we see?
10 pilgrims.
10 pilgrims.
Finishing their daily stage.
Yeah, so it looks like they were all on the Via del Plata coming from Seville.
They're coming up from the south into the city. Yeah.
We were just discussing whether we felt jealous that they were still walking. I'm a yes.
I'm not jealous just yet.
Yeah, but I think it's looking like the Via del Plata might be on the cards for us in the future.